An Open Championship at St Andrews is always special. At least that's what everyone says publicly. But what do leading Americans really think of the classic Links Challenge? We visited the PGA Tour to find out.
It's a mental test as much as it's a physical one. You got to bear the elements and the condition and how things change quickly. You know, you can make some big numbers there, and you got to know when to make a bogey and even double and not press your luck. You really have to pay attention to where your ball's landing and figure out how far the ball's releasing once it hits the green or before the green and so on and so forth. So you have to be very precise there.
This will be Keegan Bradley's 4th Open Championship. He's adapted his game pretty quickly to the demands of links golf, never yet finishing outside the top 35.
There's not much you can do to prepare for it other than that get there a little early. That's what I like to do, play the course and get acclimated with the conditions, because we don't play a lot of golf like that.
Many of America's leading professionals have surprisingly little experience of playing at the home of golf. Jimmy Walker is now 36 and boasts an exceptional record at the majors over the past 18 months, but he's never played the old course at St Andrews.
I've watched a lot of film. I remember when Tiger destroyed it, and I mean, it looked like he's driving dang near every green. Played firm and fast. I mean, you never know what you're going to get, obviously. But I've heard it's fun, and I've heard it's got some quirks to it. So I'm looking forward to it.
Brandt Snedeker has been competing in majors for more than a decade. This will be his first Open at St Andrews, although he did play there in his early days as an amateur.
It's the first time I'm being exposed to European-style golf or Scottish-style golf, and typical American hit way too high, way too hard, and try to overpower the golf course. You can't do that, but it was a lot of fun, great experience, learned a lot.
Snedeker's 3rd place at Royal Lytham in 2012 and another good finish the following year showed that he's got to grips with links golf since then.
Starting to understand the nuances of it. It's something that's obviously very foreign to me, but I've grown to appreciate it, understand it. It's definitely a different way of playing than we play over here, and you've got to do certain things differently over there and control your golf ball a little bit more, keep it down out of the wind as much as possible. Hitting a green there is a lot more art form to it than there is over here, and I appreciate that, and I love that aspect of it.
Koepka has more experience of links golf than most Americans, as he played on the European Tour for several years, including the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship. His approach is straightforward.
Just avoid the bunkers. That's the only thing you're really trying to do on links golf. It's obviously there's so many shots you can play from around the greens and the fairways. There's so many ways to attack the holes. You can hit driver and chance it, or you can lay it way back. So it's one of those things. Links golf's a little bit of experience too.
Australia's Senden has played in several Open Championships, including the last time it was held at St Andrews 5 years ago. His preparations are typical of most PGA Tour players.
This year I'm going to play the Scottish Open, and that's going to be my preparation for the Links Open, the British Open, and playing Gullen. I've played Gullen before and in qualifiers, and so I know most of the way around that golf course. So I believe having the week before it there will put me hopefully in good stead for the following week at St Andrews.
I do like the links. I do enjoy playing it. I don't think hitting balls does a whole lot for you there. You do have to play the golf course, play a lot of different shots, figure out kind of what's working, and learn the golf course as much as you can.
And perhaps the best advice comes from the laid-back Snedeker.
And I really try to have as much fun as possible as I can while over there, because I realize there's a lot of stuff that has to go right for you to play well in a major, especially British Open, because weather plays a huge factor, and you can get on the bad side of a draw and have no chance, and you can be on the great side of a draw and have every chance in the world. So it's just part of it. So the more you can roll with it and have fun with it, it seems the better off you are.